Well, what we're busy doing is to position the Department of Home Affairs as a key economic enabler in South Africa. This department has many important functions, and one of them is to help us grow the economy and create jobs. We know that's the biggest need in South Africa. That's our most urgent priority as the government of national unity, and in Home Affairs we're busy doing that. We're doing it in a number of ways through regulatory reform. Firstly, to supercharge tourism. What we know is that South Africa has so much to offer tourists from around the world, but for many years the inefficiency in our visa system has dissuaded tourists from coming to South Africa and from spending the money we need to create more jobs in this sector. Specifically, countries like China and India are huge emerging markets for tourism. China alone sent more than 100 million people overseas last year. South Africa got only 93,000 of those visitors. So what we're doing is, because a lot of people travel in big tour groups from these countries, is that we're putting in place the Trusted Tour Operator Scheme, where we'll make it possible for big tour operators to take on some of the risk that's involved with bringing people to South Africa, and in the process we'll have less red tape and make it possible for these large tour groups to come and visit South Africa in increased numbers. If we can grow tourism through visa reform, we will make an immediate and big impact on job creation in the tourism sector. Secondly, we know from research from National Treasury that the lack of skills, critical skills in the South African economy, is the second biggest impediment to growth and jobs behind load shedding. And we are also moving to address that particular problem with urgency. What we've done is to introduce a points-based system that will adjudicate work visa applications. So for people who have critical skills, or for people who are highly qualified and experienced, they will no longer be having to go through a system that is opaque. It's now a transparent system. It'll help us fight corruption and basically make sure that we have this transparent, simple point system to decide which skills we need to attract to South Africa to help us grow the economy. If we do these two things right, grow the tourism sector and make sure that we attract the skills, investment that we need to expand businesses and companies in South Africa, we will make a meaningful impact on economic growth and job creation.
DA at Work, rescuing South Africa.